Yeah, I thought we created margins, throughout the game, and even after half time, come out and get a 7 or 8 point lead or something, and it has turned around. McVeigh was, he was tough in those moments. I thought CG, put him on him to start with. I thought the first half, we were amazing, but he was good enough to, make some tough ones. And big one in the corner, 3 ball and one. But yeah, he kept him around. And then, we go 2 of 11 from 3 in the fourth, and I just thought we had some really good looks. The 2 we make are CGs, 2 threes, and I just thought, Tyson Milt had really good looks that we just haven't been, knocking in lately, and, we finish they switch and gap you a little bit and dare you to make some threes, and we're just not going to win basketball games shooting 24% from 3.
You've had, in this last sort of 8 games, 9 games, whatever it's been, had all sorts of different reasons why you end up losing, but you've got to sort of handle on how things are falling the way they are for the guys, because the start of the season was such a good flow.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about the start of the season anymore. It's like, hey, we're in this fight right now. We're below 50%, after the FIBA window, and we're not playing well enough, and we're not getting enough people playing to their capacity right now. And that's my job as a coach, is to try and have everybody play, as close to their best basketball as possible, and have a synergy within the group. And so I've just got to keep, pushing that message. There was a rebound factor that we've been trying to work on, and tonight we only give up 3-0 boards, but they're shooting at 62% from the field, and 68 from 2, and so there's not a heap available because they have one guy on their roster shoot below 50%. And we have 6 guys, or 5 or 6 guys shoot below 50% from the field. They shot it really well, and so we'll look back and we'll see some coverages that we blew and things, but just our inability to make enough shots, open ones right now, is really hurting us.
Chris, what are you guys talking to each other about? What's the sort of message between you guys at the moment as you try and figure your way through what's going on here?
Yeah, I mean, we've been talking. We in a sense, we know what we need to do, and I think Dean hit it on the head. We just got guys. We haven't had everyone playing well together for quite some time, and we just got to figure out how to get that and stick together. There's so many good looks there that we trust guys to take and make, and we trust them over and over again. So stick together.
Chris, how would you sort of describe the mood among the group now? I mean, is there concern? What would you sort of say to try and describe what the group is feeling at the moment about the way things are going?
Pissed off, angry, but I'm sure we'll watch it and see areas where it can be so much better, or a little thing here or there could have changed the outcome. But pissed off.
Can you allow yourself to be pleased with how you performed tonight, even after a team performance like that?
No.
Was there anything particular that worked for you out there tonight, or is it just a matter of same looks, shots going in?
Aggressiveness, coverages. There was foul trouble to Milt at certain stages, so I had to be more aggressive in those minutes. So a lot of things go into it, but not good enough.
Dean, do you feel like you're a long way off where you could be in terms of where this group could be? Is it a matter of fine margins in this competition, or are you performing a long way below your best as a group at the moment?
No, we're a level below. There's no doubt about that. You through this stretch, we've lost 2 overtime games in a game by a point, and they're the ones that you say we got to they're the margins that you got to be better in, and we should have been better. But the other, a few of those other games we weren't competitive in the fourth quarter. I didn't think so. We're realistic about it. We're a fair way off, but. There's 9 games to go. We have a chance to turn it around. We've got time to make this happen. We go to Sydney on Sunday. We play a really good team, and my message to my boys was, hey, this is a playoff. It's a championship contending team. This is where we really measure ourselves to see how far either below or are we good enough to contend with these teams right now. And I hope our group can respond and stay together and put on a really good performance on Sunday.
Dino, you're a bit concerned about what these losses could do to where we finish in the finals, because we know in this league now if you drop below, I think it's the 4 or so, it could really get up in knockout games, end up in all sorts of really difficult scenarios.
Yeah, no, it's a long way to look ahead right now. I'm just trying to look ahead to can we be better, and how, where are the areas we can be better, and if we're whatever spot we finish at the end, I hope it's in a final spot. That we're not guaranteed of that one right now. So hopefully we can win enough games to get ourselves in a position to make a run at it. And I think there's a lot of teams in this comp that. If you just get there and you're playing really good basketball at the end of it, you give yourself a really good shot, and that's where we want to be. But we haven't been able to turn it around to play that type of basketball yet.
Yeah, Chris. Just quickly, at its most simplistic, you lost this game because they shot the ball well and you didn't. Sorry, can you hear me?
Yep. What do you say?
Yeah. No, sorry. I'll start again.
Yeah, thanks. Sorry.
That's right. And it's most simplistic. You lost this game just because they shot so well and you didn't. But when you look down at the stat sheet, you had 27 more shots. You had 17 offensive rebounds. They had 16 turnovers. How do you comprehend that you lost the game when you did so many things right except just put the ball in the hole?
I'm comprehending it as you read those out to me. We're not good enough to win games right now is the bottom line as a collective and individually. So, there's key moments in that game where we had to come up with something positive and we didn't. And, they're last on the ladder, but for so long, for so many years, teams that are down on the bottom of the ladder they're not bad teams. So on any given night, you're going to get your ass kicked. And as you said, we just simply weren't good enough tonight. And in this league, you find that out by getting beat.
It's been a tough month or so, or whatever it's been for you, getting sick a couple of times, but it looks like you're back to your normal self. Are you feeling pretty good?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I wanted to ask about one of your teammates too, away from basketball. Obviously, you missed Finn the last couple of games, but best possible reason for him to go away. You have to be happy for him to come back, having just welcomed a child into the world as you've done.
What an amazing time for Finn and Caitlin as a family. So, in these moments in time, basketball comes second, but we congratulate them. They're going to have an amazing time together as their family gets bigger. But yeah, we're happy to have him back on court.
Just lastly, how are you feeling about heading into Sunday's game in Sydney?
As Dino said, probably the form team of the competition along with Adelaide, so a great chance to go on the road and measure ourselves against an amazing roster and a roster that are playing really well. So another chance to measure ourselves, and we got to be better.
And obviously they won't have Bull, and he won't be in your pocket, but Delhi will be.
Yeah. They're a really good defensive team, so a good chance to test ourselves.
That's all from me. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.